Justin McGriff, a guy that I'm really looking forward to seeing this season, because I think we saw some moments last year with this good wide receiver group that you were making big plays last year, Justin. I think we've waited for that, and I think you probably waited for that a little bit too.
Yeah, just just a little bit, but just stayed down to the game, waiting my turn. That's all it was.
And your turn came for some terrific plays. It looks like this is an offense that can be fun to play as a receiver. Is that the way it is?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody gets love in the receiver room. Everybody gets, everybody gets the ball. Everybody gets targets. So it's fairly fun to play in here for sure.
Now, you're kind of an outside receiver all the time. With the height, that has to be something you can take advantage of at times.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's times where they move me in the slot, and we work there. But, they keep me on the outside. I like it out there. They like me out there. So, we kind of just stay where we at.
So with DT and all the other guys graduating, do you feel like, hey, I am kind of the man in this room, or at least the guy that everybody's going to look forward to?
Man, naturally, it looks like that, but I feel like since I got here, I couldn't been a guy that's made a play. It's just kind of waiting my turn, waiting for my moment for where it's presented to me. So this year is like I'm gonna be the guy they look at to, but I've always felt like that. Not even on no braggy type of deal. Just being humble and being modest as I am. But I've always felt like that. So whenever they call my number this season, no matter if they call it multiple or a few times, I'm gonna be ready to make the play.
I meant it more as like maybe not that way, but more of, I think the younger guys or people who haven't played as much will look to you to see how it's supposed to be done. Yeah. And in some ways, though, I would expect you as a natural guy, hey, I am maybe going to be more of the guy who might be able to make a few more plays too.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, this year a lot of the young guys, are already, kind of taking under, showing them how to run different routes, showing them the holes in different defenses and stuff like that. That all comes part of it being the oldest guy in the room, most experienced in the offense. So everybody kind of, everybody looks at me, but everybody has to fairly learn the offense, and fairly learn what's going on. So I wouldn't say I'm the guy that just everybody will be turning to, but I'm definitely a guy that, gives pointers, gives help, that's going to, just be there to help you in the receiver room for sure.
Because I just could feel last year's team, everybody kind of played off of Devin Tompkins and how he was just as a person. I think in a lot of ways he was big for this football team. He has to be replaced, but hey, they bring in receiver from Maryland, Alabama, these guys. What do you see of the new receivers and even Trevons and some of these other guys?
I see a lot of them guys, like, for Zig, Xavier Williams, very energetic guy, very active, quick feet, smooth route runner, everything about him. I like his game. I like how he approaches the game of football. B. Cobb, big guy, go up to make a catch, can run any route that you want him to run, his technique guy, technician. I love that about him. Vaughn's, he's a killer with the ball in his hand. Anytime you get the ball in his hand, he's liable to make 2, maybe 3 or 4 guys miss to take it to the house. Nana Davis, Kyle Van Loren, those guys, real killers on the field. Know the game, know how to execute. Love how everybody, everybody in the room. Malachi Hopkins, Austin, Q, Tim Van Loren, a lot of different guys. I love all the guys in the room. Everybody in the room is liable to make a play, at any time. That's why I love about the receiver room the most, because there's no real fall off, what I'm saying, talent-wise or anything like that. Everybody in the room is capable to make a play.
And then quarterback-wise, Logan Bonner, we saw what he did, 5 school records. Again, you guys were a big part of him being able to do that. Offensive line's a big part of that too, but still, he can throw it. We saw what Cooper did in the bowl game, and we saw what Levi Williams did on the other sideline against us last year too.
Yeah, definitely. All those guys, man. It's a real security as a receiver. In the quarterback room, that is 3. All 3 guys. Is ready to go. That's gonna have your back. That's gonna put you in the best position to win on the field. So I love all 3 of the guys, man. I don't really know who would be the first guy, the guy that's gonna be out there game 1, but either one. No matter how it looks, I'm ready to rock with all 3.
Mm-hmm. You're a Florida guy. You end up at Nebraska. You move around and all that. I mean, Logan, Utah. Have you ever expected to be Utah?
Nah, man. It was kind of surreal when I got the offer and ever even got out here, because I never, never heard of Logan, Utah. Never really knew about Utah too much in general. So but when I got out here, I fell in love, man. The town, the people, the atmosphere is just so beautiful out here, man. Can't really get nothing, no other place like it, honestly.
And what a thing it's worked out for you, I would imagine, for your life.
Yeah, no, it's definitely changed my life big time, man. The way I think as a man, the way I maneuver as a player, and as a leader. You know what I'm saying, on and off the field, being as up for the younger guys and the younger generation, has really helped me a lot, to change how I maneuver and operate.
How do you approach this season, Justin, with championship last year, some expectations? I mean, there'll be some opponents who think they'll push for this game, even though you aren't picked to win the conference or whatever. They'll still say, hey, we got to beat Utah State. Yeah. You'll have more stuff being thrown at you a little bit more this year. How do you approach this season?
I approach it normal. We're used to having pressure on our back like that. We're used to being overlooked, being the underdog. So it doesn't really. I don't really have personally no different pressure. We're gonna approach the game the same way because at the end of the day, it's just football. We got to go out there. We got to accomplish every single play in the game. So. We approach it the same. We're not going to overlook anybody. We're not going to downlook anybody. We're going to come out there and give everybody 100% every game. So, as long as everybody's ready to give 100%, then that's the only way you'll find out, to be honest.
Yeah, opener against Connecticut at home, but I would imagine going back to Alabama to play a team that's obviously number one most years, that's got to be kind of fun to look at the schedule a little bit.
Oh, yeah, a lot of guys, is the energy out here in Logan and Utah State in general, just like, this is electric. Everybody's kind of, excited for that game. Nobody's overlooking or downlooking anybody, but it's just the fact that you're playing the number one team in college football for so many years. That gotta excite you. Exactly. If anyone who loves football, like that's just an excitement to take on that challenge, that stage, and be able to show your talents to get them. There's no other feeling like it.
I look forward to it. Justin, good luck to you on the year. We'll talk to you again.
Yeah, thank you.